So does anybody know what a bear market is? So from an investment standpoint, does anybody know what a bear market is? If so, put a 1 in the chat. If we've heard about a bear market or been in a bear market, what does that mean? All right, a bear market. So as easy as it is, a bear market is when a stock goes down by more than 20% or the index, right? So the index could be the S&P 500, it could be the Dow Jones, it could be the NASDAQ, or it could be the Russell 2000. Well, as of yesterday, now yesterday was a great day. Yesterday was actually the best day of the stock market this whole year. The NASDAQ ended up by 3.78%. So I had $100,000. I made almost $4,000 in one day. On average, the stock market makes about $9,000 a year. So you literally made in one day what it takes the stock market to make half a year, right? So that's great. This, my friends, is what we call an ultimate buying opportunity, because once out of every 13 months, the market goes down by 20%. So the market's been going down really since October. For about the past 6 months, slowly but surely it's been going down. Now we've had some stocks that made money and some stocks that went down, but for the most part, most stocks have went down over time, slowly but surely. And that's typically what happens. Typically what happens is that you kind of have a slow grind down and then the market just pops back up. And the reason why we tell people that you always want to stay in the market is because no one knows when it's going to pop up. So over the past 6 months, it's been slowly going down. So on Friday, when the market had a horrible day, we was like, done with the market. Get me out, yo, I gotta sell my stuff. Then on Monday, when the market literally had its best day of the year so far, you missed out. So that's why it's very important to stay in the market during the good times and bad times. Also, number two, you always want to do what you call dollar cost averaging, DCA. DCA stands for dollar cost averaging, okay? This is investment 101. This means that you are buying the same investments during the good times and the bad times, right? So if the market's going down, you're buying when things are going down, so you're buying things at a lower price. If the market's going up, you're buying in the market, so you're taking advantage of the market going up. But this discipline allows you to systematically make sure that you're always invested during the good times and bad times. And we recommend all our real estate investors do the same thing, right? If you're a real estate investor, we say whatever your goal is, if your goal is to buy 2 properties a year, we want you to systematically buy it, right? Buy maybe in April, buy maybe in October, but have it systemized. Because even with real estate, right? If materials are too high, we say, I want to wait a few more months. I want to just wait until I get the perfect deal. It's never a perfect deal, right? A deal can always do that. Anybody in real estate, can you agree that it's never a perfect deal? It's always something wrong with the house that you got to fix. My people that do real estate, am I right about that? Anita said, yes, sir. Anybody else in real estate, is it ever a perfect deal? It's always something. It's always something. So even when we do real estate, we definitely want to dollar cost average in our real estate deals, right? But when we dollar cost average, this makes sure that we're always investing for the long term and we always have discipline. So yes, the market has been down since October. Yes, it sucks that we're in war and we don't know when it's going to end. I don't think the president don't know what's going to end. The president tried to have a ceasefire for the past 2 weeks. It ain't happening, right? So conversation for another day because I ain't trying to get political. But we need to make sure in times like this, when the market is at a historic low, because this happens every 2 minutes. I'm sorry, not 2 minutes. Every 13 months, that we take advantage of investing. So if you want to look at different companies, some companies might be doing better where they're not down as much. But from a whole stock market standpoint, right? Buying index funds, being diversified, this is the way that you want to go. And this is when you want to invest. Now, we always want to invest. But seriously, times like here, we're able to buy something at a 13-month discount. I'm going to ask you guys in the chat. Would you guys like to go to Target? Because, we ain't boycotting Target no more. At least Pastor Jamal Bryant said that. I don't know if we're boycotting Target or not. But if you guys had a chance to go to Target, would you rather buy something that is regular price or on a 13-month discount? Erica said, we said, okay. Let's say Walmart then. Let's say Costco. If we're going to Costco, we'd rather buy something at a regular price or at a 13-month discount. Okay, discount, right? 13 months. Okay, cool. So let me ask you guys another question then. Why is it from a stock standpoint? Why is it from a stock standpoint, we don't want to invest in a stock when it's worth a 13% discount? Let me know. No right or wrong answer, but just let me know the thought process. Why, not saying you guys, because you guys know what you're doing, but why does not the regular investor invest when something's at a 13-month discount? Why do you think that is? Okay, somebody says too low in value. Okay, I like that. I like that, TMRC. Okay, maybe not educated enough. Okay, I like that. I like that. Fear. Fear, Brian. Yes, fear indeed. Fear. Hold on. Can I do a shameless plug real quick? I talked about this in my best-selling book, The Relaxed Investor, How We Conquer Fear Through Investing in Self-Discovery. So people that's fearful out there, you're already conquering it because you're here. You're here on a Wednesday at 12 o'clock getting information from me and from Tia Nicole. And then also you're investing because you're investing in yourself because you're here taking time out your day. So you're already conquering fear through investing in self-discovery. But that's what it is. It's fear, right? Now, we know in our heart of hearts, the market's going to go back up. When we invest in real estate, we know that the housing market is eventually going to go back up. But the fear of doing it right now stops us and blocks us for our blessings. And we don't want nobody to be blocked from the blessings. And that's why I'm here to help. But we have another person to help, and that's Miss Tia Nicole. So Maj, you could definitely make her a spotlight. And I got to go over her bio. Gotta go over her. So Tia Nicole lines to grow in your business. She helps people leverage credit the right way so they can actually open doors. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it feels like if you're trying to scale your business or expand your business, doors are closing, right? It's either clients, it's either funding, but she helps you with both opening doors to success, right? Or just getting your life in order. One call away. I like that stuff. She always says, I'm one call away, one call with Tia, and I can test because I know Tia, so she is one phone call away. So Tia, let's get some hand claps and emojis for Tia. My mods, give Tia access. Let's make sure we put the spotlight on Tia Nicole. Tia, how we doing today?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me, Mario. How are you?
Good. I love that view. Look at you. I want to be like
Oh,
you when
yeah.
I grow up.
No, I want to be like you, Mario. Yeah, I'm home chilling. I'm a little under the weather, so I definitely couldn't miss it today. So I want to be able to answer everyone's questions. So, yeah, let's definitely get into it. I see it's a lot of people on the call. It's a lot of
Yeah,
people on the call today.
yeah. So you have like a slideshow you want to pop, or you just want to chat some Q&A? Oh, you got us on mute.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. So yeah, I do have some slides. Is it okay if I go ahead and share them?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
My
Let me get
screen.
the slides together.
Yeah,
One
my
second.
get Tia some screen access. So where you located, Tia?
Mario, I'm actually from Buffalo, New York. I'm from Buffalo, New York. Well, actually Niagara Falls, New York. I'm from Niagara Falls, New York. I moved to Buffalo. Now I'm in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta now. I have this beautiful view. It's beautiful here. Where are you at, Mario? You're in
In Jacksonville. Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
I've
knew.
been in Atlanta for almost a year now. So in May, it'll be a year that
Oh,
I've been here, and I absolutely love it.
okay. So everybody in New York, would y'all love to move down south? Because ain't no way I could be in New York in January, February, March, or April. No way.
Right. Listen, I actually spoke to my mom today, and she said it's still cold. She still has her coat on. So, and today said I'm just no coat. I'm enjoying the weather. So,
That's crazy.
right. Okay, so let me definitely get into it. I want to actually turn today's call more into probably like Q&A. I do have some slides for you guys. I'm just going to go over those real quick, but I want to be able to answer you guys' questions just in case you're not familiar with trade lines. Do anybody on the call know what trade lines are? If anyone knows what a trade line are, anyone have any credit cards or Because basically a trade line is a credit card where you add authorized users on there. Okay, let me see here. Let me look at this. Let me look at this. Okay. Okay, so I see some people, Hotlanta, okay. Camille says she doesn't know what a trade line is. Okay, I see someone from Rochester. Okay, so yeah, let me actually go ahead and share my screen. Give me 1 second.
And why are sharing? So this might be a dumb. Well, the worst question to ask is the dumb question. But buffalo wings. Did that originate from Buffalo, New York, or that's just a thing?
No, definitely. Buffalo has food, like
Okay.
the best food.
Okay.
Like, yeah, definitely the wings. That's the only thing I really miss. I miss the pizza, I miss the food, but I mean, Atlanta food is good, but it's still not better than New York pizza. It's not better than, New York. Yeah. So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, the Buffalo wings. Do you like the Buffalo Bills? Anybody in here like the Buffalo Bills? Probably not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a couple people from New York, but nah, we got most Southerns here. We're under the Mason-Dixie line, most of us. So yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I want to turn today's call more into a Q&A. So I'm just going to go over a couple of slides, and then if you guys have any questions, you can just wait until the end, and I'll be sure to answer all your questions. I want to definitely get to your questions before my voice go out. I am under the weather just a little bit. So some people do know what trade lines are. So I want to actually let you guys know. So what if I told you your credit cards could pay you every single month? Let me actually move this out the way. Okay. So what if I told you your credit cards could pay you every single month? So in the next few minutes, I'll show you how I turn my credit cards into a money-making machine. So basically, I work part-time adding authorized users to my credit card, and I get paid for it. So basically, you get paid for adding authorized users to your credit card. Do anybody in here have credit cards? If you do, you can actually make a lot of money from adding authorized users, and I'll actually show you how to do it. I'll also explain to you what a trade line is. So you use trade lines to create passive monthly income. Let me introduce myself. So my name is Tia Nicole. I go by Trade Line Tia. That's my name on Instagram. If anyone wants to add me, matter of fact, everyone add me if you can. My name is Trade Line Tia on Instagram. And I'm a coach and creator of Tia Consult LLC. I went from trying to figure out money the hard way to learning how to scale a trade line business to over 50K per month. And this is actually my part-time job, you guys. So this is only part-time. So I help everyday people with good credit turn their cards into profitable, low effort income stream. And I mean that, you guys. This is very low effort. It basically takes me, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes to add authorized users, and I make probably thousands of dollars by doing this. Okay, so your credit card is a money-making asset. So if anyone has a credit card, most people only use their credit cards to spend money. With me, I use my credit cards to actually make money. So for your on-time payments, your solid history. So if you have a credit card that has on-time payments and solid limits, it's worth thousands of dollars, you guys. So it's people that would pay you thousands of dollars to actually be added as a authorized user. So an authorized user, which is a trade line, is basically the same thing. Is basically you have a card and you're adding people onto that card. They don't have access to the card. They don't have access to the card. They can't spend on the card, anything like that. So I actually explained that a little bit more. So basically, this is how it works. So how the trade line system actually works, someone is actually, you get a paying client you add a paying client as a authorized user. They never touch your card or have access to your account. They get the benefits of your account. And this is the good thing about trade lines. When you add a trade, the benefit of your age, your limit, your history, and this is why people are paying big money to be added as a authorized user. Because if you find someone that has they're probably starting out, don't have any history, nothing on their credit report, trade lines help them skip their credit report. I actually had a client that last week they skip their credit report within 5 business days, over 110 points by adding an authorized user. And when you add authorized users, it allows you to get funding. It allows you to get that brand new car you want. It allows you to get a mortgage. It allows you to do a lot of different things that you couldn't do. So adding a trade line allowing you to skip the line. So instead of waiting years to build up that credit, you can actually add an authorized user and get funded within a couple of days. So you don't have to wait years to build up your credit. So
Can I ask a question?
yeah, definitely.
So I think this is great. So like, I know for me, like we added our daughter now is 12 going on 22. See all these gray hairs, Tia? 12 going on 22. Right. So we added her as the authorized user so that when she turns 18, 19, 20, she has credit. So for individuals out there that have children, because some people say, no, don't do that. Don't because we have bad credit. I don't got bad credit. So like, what's your thoughts? Should a person add their child as an authorized user? And if so, how early?
Yeah, I would definitely start early. Some cards allow you to add your child as early as 13. So I think American Express allows you to add your child at 13, but even if you can't start at 13, 18, definitely start adding your kids. You can add a spouse, you can add a sister to try it out. But yes, add your kids early. I have a son, and right now he has over an 800 credit score, of course, because I'm trade line Tia and I added trade lines to his credit report. But yeah, he does amazing. His credit is amazing. I added 3 trade lines to his profile, and he's already at an 800. So yeah, start your kids off early, you guys. Give your kids a head start. So yeah, add in your kids as an authorized user. You can also sell your spots to make money. But yeah, this is a cheat code, you guys. A lot of people have been doing this for years.
I don't want to glaze over that because you just dropped the gem. So your child is 18 and he has an 800 credit score?
Well, actually, my son is actually older than 18.
Okay.
When he turned 18, he had an 800 credit score. So as soon as he turned 18, I added 3 trade lines to his credit report, and we were able to get him a brand new car. And he has his own credit cards now. So adding that trade line instead of waiting, years for him to build up credit to get that 800 credit score, when he came out the gate at 18 with the 800 credit score. So it was a completely game changer. Let me tell you, so when we took him to the dealership to purchase his car, they couldn't believe that he had an 800 credit score. Not only did he get a low interest rate, he saved thousands of dollars on that. Well, I did, basically, because I'm paying for the car. So he saved thousands of dollars on interest just by adding those trade lines. So when I mean trade lines can be a game changer, it can save you a lot of money. It can help you get funded. It can help you get that mortgage. So it helps you out a lot.
Wow. So everybody, if you guys would have a child or a grandchild who turns 18 and you would want them to get an 800 credit score at 18, put a 1 in the chat. If you have a child or grandchild and you would love for them to have a 800. Oh, man.
Let's start these kids off early, you guys, so they have a better chance of succeeding and getting what they need. Purchasing homes, purchasing cars, and I mean, you're saving thousands of dollars with the interest. So would you rather go to a car dealership with a 600, a 500 credit score and get high interest, or would you want your child to, or your spouse or your sister, whoever you add as an authorized user, to go to the car dealership and have an 800 credit score, a 750 credit score, and have little to no interest? So when I mean trade lines are a game changer, it really is. It helps out a lot. So, but yeah, that's definitely good, Mario. Who actually taught you to add your daughter as an authorized user? Was that something that you just knew, or?
Yeah, YouTube University. I am a sort of financial planner, so we have things called like continuing education we got to do every year. But now YouTube University, and I think one of my mentors told me that years ago, and I just kind of did it. But
Yeah, so you guys definitely start the babies off early, and the thing about it is that you don't need perfect credit yourself. You just need that one card. So even if you have a 600 credit score, but what if you have that one card that you had open for 2+ years or 8+ years? You can, and it doesn't have any late payments on it. Add your spouse to it, add sales spots, and this can be a second income for you. And I actually have a course, I have a mentorship where I teach you how to sell spots, how to add this as a passive income. But yeah, you guys, trade lines, when I mean it's a game changer, it really changed my life because when I started out, I didn't have the best credit score. My parents, I seen something actually on the internet, and I had my mom add me as an authorized user, and that's how I actually got into selling trade lines because it changed my life. Like my mom added me as an authorized user. I think I would say 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and I seen how fast it worked. So I said, if it works for me, I need to teach other people how it works, and you know, I need to show other people. So you don't have to wait the 10 plus years to build credit history. You can just add a trade line, and it can increase your credit score within a couple of years. So yeah, it definitely is a game changer. So yeah, how the trade line system actually works. So this is how it works, you guys. So even if you want to add trade lines as a passive income, this is something that you can do right now. And I also have a course where I'll talk to you more about it. So basically, you add a paying client as a authorized user. They never touch your card. When you add an authorized user, you always send the card to you, you guys. You never send it to the authorized user. You never send it to whoever you're adding as an authorized user, unless it's like your child or someone that you actually want to use the card. Okay, so they never touch the card. They don't have access to the card, but they get all the benefits. They get the card age. They get the limit. So if you have a trade line or a card that has $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, that actually helps them because it lowers their utilization by that amount. So if they're in debt $10,000 and you add them to a $10,000 trade line or a credit card, it decreases their utilization by that $10,000. So you can't tell me that's not a game changer. Would you rather pay down that $10,000 or be added as an authorized user that has $10,000 on it? Now it looks like you don't have any debt at all. So yeah, that's definitely a benefit and why some people actually purchase trade lines. And when you're selling trade lines also, you don't leave them on forever. You can leave them on for 60 to 90 days because that's basically what they pay for. You actually get paid for every cycle that you that the person you add to the trade lines. So you get paid every cycle for each person you add. So what I learned about trade lines is instead of chasing money and using these cards to buy, say, purses or get anything, you let your credit history actually work for you. So instead of using these to purchase things, actually make money from these cards. And that's actually what I've been doing. Okay. So right here, this is the example. I definitely wanted to show you this this page, you guys, because this is exactly what a trade line does. You see how this client right here, credit score jumped 97 points. And this happened within 7 business days, you guys. So yeah, this is definitely a game changer.
7 business days.
Mm-hmm. So this is the magic of trade lines. So this client right here, they added, I think, 2 to 3 trade lines and their score jumped 97 points. So this is the magic, the game changer. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what helps you get that card. This is what helps you go for funding. This is what helps you get whatever you need. So this is my client right here. They actually was, I think they were going for a mortgage, and this had actually helped them interest on that mortgage. So now they're paying a lower interest rate by adding 2 to 3 trade lines. So this right here is what trade lines actually do. Okay, so think that credit is just about debt and paying bills. In reality, when you're using trade lines, credit becomes a high income asset. It gives us this tool, you guys. So if you call your credit card right now, if you have a credit card, let me say, how many authorized users can I have? Most likely, most cards have 5 spots where you can add 5 authorized users. So this is a tool that the bank actually gives to you guys. So why not use it? So, okay. So like I said earlier, so imagine if you have a card and the card has at least 8 years on it. You never missed any payments on it. People look at it as just another bill. To me, I look at it as a way to create income. So someone with weak credit, that trade line that has been open for 8 years can be life changing. It's people that's willing to actually borrow that 8 year history because it allows them to get to purchase and get things that they need. So that's basically all a trade line is. You're renting out the power of your credit history to someone else. So it allows you, a trade line allows you to get what you need sooner than waiting years to build up that credit history. Some people gladly pay for trade lines, or why people gladly add people as a authorized user is because the payment history and the length of credit. So on my website, I have a website with around, I want to say, 1 second, let me actually look and see. So I have a website that has around like 80 trade lines on it. So most of the trade lines, they, well, some of them have at least, I want to say 20 to 25 years of history. So just imagine if you don't have any credit and you're adding a trade line for trade lines or use trade lines is because the payment history, the length of credit. One strong trade line can actually boost a score by dozens of points. So better score means lower interest rates, better approval, and funding. So I know a lot of people right now, they're actually using trade lines for funding. They're using trade lines for lower interest rate and to get approved for that high limit credit card. Like who doesn't want a credit card that has maybe $20,000 to $30,000 on it, $50,000? And trade lines actually help you get those approvals, get that lower interest rate and help you get funded. So that's why people are happy to pay for those spots on authorized on your credit card.
Hey, I have a question. So what's the most that you've seen a person pay?
Well, truthfully, on my website, I think, well, on my website, the highest trade line, the trade lines range from around $300 to, I say, $700. But on other websites, like Trade Line Supply, I see them go for around as much as like $1,500 per trade line. Like I said, most people want trade lines that have a lot of age on it. So basically, they are paying for the age. So I would always get a trade line that has a lot of age on it. I wouldn't buy a trade line that has less than 1 or 2 years on it. On my website, we only have trade lines that's at least 2 years or better.
Okay.
So yeah, I've seen people pay as much as probably like $2,000 for a trade line. But yeah, who wouldn't? I mean, if a trade line could save you thousands of dollars on a mortgage by the interest rate, who wouldn't pay, pay a couple of $100s for a trade line? So yeah, it actually it evens out. If you can pull off with a new Benz, a new Mercedes, a new Maserati by spending, a couple of $100s on a trade line, and I mean, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah. And so when you say seasoned businesses, like when they do the trade line, how seasoned is the business? Is like because my business is now 19 years in, like EIN number, S Corp. So would they
Mhm.
like do it to my business? Would it be something that's like 5 years? What's the seasoned business?
Well, these are actually personal. I sell personal trade lines. So these actually go on your personal profile.
Okay.
So the trade lines that actually go on the business side are called net 30s. They're completely different. So you
Mhm.
guys always remember trade lines, authorized users go on the personal side, but you need actually you need your personal credit to be decent. That's why people add authorized users in order to get funded. So most people, because most people need their personal credit to be good in order to fund it. But trade lines on the business side are called net 30s. So net 30s are a little bit different than personal trade lines. So two different kinds of trade lines. Personal trade lines, authorized users, and business trade lines are net 30s.
Okay. Okay.
And me, I actually sell personal trade lines.
Yeah. No, that's dope because as you know, like we help people, structure the real estate deals, and like it's very, very easy for them to basically spend no money at all when it comes to a real estate deal. And part of that is doing the credit card stacking. And it's a lot easier to do the credit
Mm-hmm.
card stacking with the personal compared to the business. So if they need help because their credit's not the best and they need that jolt, them doing it through you helps them kind of get that jolt so they can get into that rental property a lot quicker.
Definitely, definitely. So yeah, so basically, you guys, I hope you guys all know what a trade line is. The two different types of trade lines. So the net 30s are for the business side and the authorized users. And I actually have a course, you guys. So if anyone is interested in setting up, learning more about trade lines or business. Right now, a trade line business is probably the easiest business in 2026. I do work part-time and I do over probably a little bit over 50K per month selling trade lines. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about my course. I want to actually get to the questions also. I want to answer all the questions. My voice is a little bit raspy right now. So I want to answer everyone's question. So I'm just going to go over the course that I have, you guys. I also have a mentorship. So basically, this right here, here's two of my mentees right here. So Brittany, she's actually in my mentorship. She does a little bit over 12K from adding authorized users. She has around 5 cards that she has. So Brittany, she's in my mentorship, and Marcus, he's actually he has my course. So I have two things that I have available if you want to tap in with me. I have the mentorship and I have the course. So Marcus, he has the course. He does a little bit 8,500 per month just by doing the course. He didn't do the mentorship with me. So I'm just going to go over some of the things that I actually have available in my course. So in my course, you guys, I have basically step-by-step training. I have the trade line calculator. I have everything, the scripts, the modules, everything that you guys need to actually start your trade line business. We have a done for you guide, everything that you basically need to get started with the trade line business. And I also, with the trade line business, with the trade line course, it's an investment of around $1,500. And with the mentorship, I have a mentorship where we actually do it for you. We're more hands-on. And we basically work with you with the mentorship. We have live calls for you. We work hands-on with you, hands-on. We do monthly, weekly calls. So yeah, so these are two ways that you guys can actually tap in with me. I do have a course and I also have a mentorship. So if any of you guys are definitely interested, you can tap in with me. Like I said, I do want to answer more questions before my voice actually goes out. So yeah, so you guys, if you want to tap in with me, I do have the course and I also have the mentorship to where I teach you how to start your own trade line business. But yeah, I want to get into more of answering questions,
Yeah.
if that's okay with you,
Oh,
Mario.
no, the floor is yours. And I can definitely say, so I saw Tia in Detroit because we both spoke at an event in Detroit, and it's so
Mhm.
cold in the D. And she was like, yeah. She said, I'm gonna do your call Wednesday, Mario, but I hope I feel good. I'm feeling under the weather. So
Yeah.
I gotta test. She's really in real life because I saw her. I'm like, all right, let me wear my mask while I'm talking to you because I don't want to get with you. So yeah,
Yeah, I see. You're speaking in Philly next, right?
yes, I'm in Philly next week. Yes, it never stops. It never stops. It never
Oh,
stops.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so you're going to be at the last stop. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to make it, but I am a little bit under the weather. So, but I do want to come to Philly. It's so close to home. So, and plus, I love Philly. It's
yeah,
going to be, yeah, I see all the people, all the presenters. It's going to be great.
yeah. Cool,
So,
cool.
yeah, you guys, I want everyone before you get off the call today to definitely know what a trade line is and how it works. So, Yeah, if you have any questions for me, definitely just raise your hand and Mario can actually call on you. I want everyone to know like how the trade line business works, just in case I didn't answer everything for you, because I did skip a couple of slides. So yeah,
Yeah, so,
everyone at one point or another is going to definitely need a trade line. So yeah, if you
yes,
have any questions, definitely, yeah, let me know so I can answer any questions that you may have.
yes. So y'all can unmute yourselves or put in the chat. We had a question from Tony though. Tony said, "How long do you keep a stranger on your credit, and do they pay you monthly?"
Yeah, so how it works is with me, we keep our authorized users on for 60 days, but it's completely up to you, however you decide. So with me, the price on my website is for 60 days, but you can keep them on for 90 days and actually upcharge them. So I keep them on for 60 days. I know some people that keep them on for 90 days and just increase the price. So yeah, it's completely up to you. However it's your, if you want to start your own trade line business, or even with my son, he's been on my credit card since he's 18. He's actually 21 right now. So he's been on my card for 18, 19, 20, 21. So he's been on my card for 3 years. And he's not coming off. So we want to keep him at an 800 credit score. We want to keep whatever he wants to do. If he wants to buy a house in the future, if he wants to upgrade his car, whatever he needs to do, I want to make sure that he has the opportunity to do it. So he's actually going to stay on my card. But yeah, the people who buy from me, buy off my website, they stay off 60 days. But most of the time they call to renew and they stay on for 90 days. They stay on for, I have someone that's been on my card for 2 years. He just pays me monthly. So yeah, it depends on you. The price on my website again is 60 days, but you can, if you have a trade line business or whatever you decide, you can keep them on for 90 days. So yeah, it's completely up to you, however you want to do it.
Wow. We had another question again. I know people are DMing me. Y'all could just raise your hand and we'll unmute you. Because definitely,
Raise your hand, you guys. I definitely want to talk to you guys.
yeah. So had another question from Tony.
Okay.
What's the minimum FICO score to start a trade line business, and how many cards do you need to do this?
That's the good thing about it, you guys. You don't need a perfect credit score. You can start a trade line business with a 500 credit score. All you need is just one credit card. So it doesn't really matter about the score. It matters about the card. So if you have one Capital One card that doesn't have any late payments on it and has at least 2 years of history, you can start your trade line business today. And the good thing about it is that even if you don't have any cards and you want to start a trade line business, I have over 80 cards on my website. You can sell my cards. So, and we can split the cost. Like I'm always taking affiliates. I'm always partnering up. I would love to partner up with anyone on this call. So if you have cards that's probably that you don't want to use, or if you want to use my cards on my website, let's partner. Let's become an affiliate. I have affiliates that's making, I just actually paid somebody out $3,000 yesterday, and they're an affiliate. So they have no cards at all. And they're just basically referring people to my website and just using their referral link. So you don't have to have any cards. You don't have to have a perfect credit score to start a trade line business. We work with everyone. So even if you have one card, you have 10 cards, let's work, you guys. And it's so many people that needs funding right now. It's so many people with Mario, like if you're trying to do real estate, you need these trade lines. I'm pretty sure 90% of the people on this card is going to need a trade line either now or in the future. Like I said, I needed a trade line. I got a trade line from my mom, and it changed my life. Like once I seen how my credit score jumped within 7 to 10 business days, I said I have to tell my people. I have to. This is what made me start my business. So that's what made me start my trade line business, just from my mom adding me as an authorized user, because it completely changed my life just by adding me onto her. What was it? It was a GM card, I think, or a Barclays card. I can't remember. It allowed me to get a high-rise apartment. It allowed me to get a new car. When I mean it completely changed my life, that's why I end up having a trade line business, because it changed my life. So I'm like, I'm going to change somebody else's life. This is this is a game changer. When I mean it's a game changer, it really is. When I showed you that slide of someone credit score jumping 97 points, that's real, you guys. It really, trade lines really work like that. You just have to make sure you pick the right trade line. So yeah, if you have, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. A question. I'm interested in being affiliate. I'm here in the Midwest in Chicago, and I've got a big network. So I'm pretty sure that we can, with your expertise and your setup, we can do very well. Chicago.
Yeah, yes.
Former pastor.
Yeah. So so Tia, you want to drop your and ask your question, but to make sure people we dropped your IG, but you want to drop your mentorship link or if you want us to text
Yeah,
about
definitely.
drop it in the chat though for sure.
Yeah, so I want to make sure I stay connected with everyone in here. So if you have Instagram, definitely add me on Instagram. My name is Straightline Tia on Instagram, and just send me a message. Send me a message that says partner or something, or and I'll definitely, my assistant is definitely setting up the affiliate link for you guys right now, because if you go to my website, it's going to actually, the affiliate link is $249, but for you guys, it'll actually be free. So, yeah, yeah, definitely. So, for you guys, if you definitely want to partner up with me, if you want to become an affiliate, I'm going to make sure you don't have to pay that fee. Just send me a message on Instagram, or I'll definitely send the link to Mario a little bit later. But yeah, I want to connect with you guys. So definitely send me a message on Instagram, and I'll send you that link within a couple of minutes of me getting off this Zoom. So we can definitely get you guys started up. So yeah, no fee for you guys. So don't go to the website. Don't pay $249 to become an affiliate. It's completely free for everyone on this call. So
let's go.
Everybody in Chicago got bad credit.
I actually love Chicago. I actually love Chicago. So yeah. Okay, I see Eric said he is in. Okay. Yeah, so you guys, yeah, definitely. Who's talking? Is that Kenya?
And Tella.
Oh, okay. How are you?
I just didn't see the button to raise my hand, so I'm sorry. Is your scripts and everything for the 50 states?
The scripts,
or whatever information you send to clients, can that be done in any state?
For like authorized, can we add anyone to a credit card?
No, you said if we did the course, you have scripts and information like documents and stuff.
So we have everything in there. So yeah, it's definitely the same for 50 states, for each state. So the scripts is basically, it tells you like, well, let me tell you something, you guys. So most people think that they can open a trade line business, which they can't, because it's the easiest business to open in 2026. But in my course, I want to make sure that you actually do it the correct way and your cards don't get shut down. So for example, if you're adding like 10 people to one, you have to do it the right way, you guys. So you have to know which cards to add. Like, there's so many people that have like, what are they called? It's people that have fake social security numbers, CPAs, CPNs, I think it's called CPNs. So yeah, so you have to be aware of all this stuff, you guys. So in my course, I teach you everything. I don't want you to have a 10-year credit card and it gets shut down. So yeah, we give you the scripts. So when you talk to the client, you have to let them know, like, we don't accept CPNs. We're not doing anything illegal over here. So if you have a CPN, we're not going to help you get a car on a fake social security number. We're not going to help you do anything illegal. So the script is basically to vet out the wrong people. You know, you want to attract the right people, the people that's coming with the correct social security numbers and want to, you know, better their life and get mortgages and do things like that. Not people that's coming to you with CPNs and want to go buy a new car at the Benz dealership with fake information. We are teaching you in the course to vet people out. We are helping the right people, not the wrong people. We don't want to see your car get shut down. It's so many people that has come to me and said people have taken advantage of them. Let me give you one hack, you guys. So Navy Federal. Navy Federal is one of my top selling trade lines on my website. So if anybody has a Navy Federal, definitely tap in with me. But let me tell you the right way to sell a Navy Federal. So being that I'm in Atlanta, a lot of people are up on Navy Federal. So if you don't add a spending limit on Navy Federal, someone can actually take the money off your card. So that's what I'm actually teaching you in the course. So when I say we're doing things the right way, so if you add someone as a authorized user on a Navy Federal card, you have to add a spending limit, you guys, which is $100, $150. Otherwise, someone can actually come in and take every single penny off of your credit card. They can walk right into Navy Federal and take money off your card, and I don't want that to happen. So we teach everybody the correct way to do it. We teach everyone. I have a trade line calculator, so I show you how to pick the right trade line. So if you have a profile that doesn't have anything on it, of course you're not going to get a trade line that has only 1 year on it. You're going to get a trade line that has probably 10 years or plus. So that's what the trade line calculator is for, to teach you how to add the right trade line. So everything is in the course, but yeah, most importantly, the course was created so so your cards don't get shut down, so people don't take advantage of you, so you know how to the right clients. We also show you how to do marketing. We show you how to do everything. But most important, we show you, how you can increase your credit score within 3 to 10 business days. And I even seen your people credit score increase within 2 to 3 business days. So it depends on the person, and it depends on which card.
Okay, so another question. I am a realtor, so
Okay.
I probably could not use it on that specific client because my name is going to be on the card and all of that, right?
Well, I actually deal with a lot of realtors. Realtors are actually my best clients because that's what we do. We help people get homes. Like even with Mario, like if Mario came to me and he wanted to increase someone's credit score, he can use my card. He can use his card. I'm not sure how that works if he will want to add someone as an authorized user.
Not a client. I will go straight to the source. Trade line.
Right. So yeah, if you want, if you have cards, you can always add your cards onto my website. If you don't want to deal with it, we can sell your cards for you. We have realtors that actually have their credit cards on my marketplace, and I sell it for them, and we go 50-50. So if you don't want to do anything and you want me to deal with everything, just get in touch with me and we can actually add your trade lines to our website. So that goes for anyone. If you have cards that you want to add to my marketplace, to my website, we'll definitely sell it for you, and this can become passive income for you. And in the process, you actually learn how trade lines work, and you'll see how fast your credit score can jump by using a trade line.
Well, I have to say I learned something today because I've used other, like my family members added me to their trade line when I was getting my home, but I never knew about income generating on trade lines. As a realtor, we've never heard of anything like that, and that could be very positive for extra income, and you don't really have to go anywhere.
Listen, you see, I'm at home. I'm at home. I don't have a brick and mortar, thank God. I don't have any overheads besides internet and my phone and things like that. I have no overhead. So mostly everything that I make minus taxes goes in my pocket. So when I mean it's the easiest business in 2026, and you're really helping people. You're really helping people get homes. You're really helping people increase their credit score. So it's a win-win.
Let's talk, because I have tons of clients that have below 500 credit scores right now. That's looking to purchase a home. So yeah, it could be.
Yeah, I'm definitely here to help. So yeah, realtors are definitely, I would say between realtors and people who does funding, they are my top clients because everybody is trying to get funded for their business so they can buy homes. Mario, are you funding a lot of people for homes right now?
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah, so realtors and funding definitely are my top people that I actually work with.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
we'll be in touch.
Yeah,
So
a
Yeah,
quick question
may I have a
for you.
question? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
who's at? Because I know we had Kenya in the line. Who's at? Who's
Oh,
asking the question?
That's me, Bryant, but he can go ahead.
Yeah. Kenya, you go ahead.
Yes, hello. How are you?
Hi, Kenya. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I got a quick question. Um,
Yeah.
you said something about making sure that the credit line was the right credit line. What did you mean by
Mm-hmm.
that?
Yeah, so for example, like I just spoke to someone before I actually got on this Zoom, and they were in debt, I think 15,000, and that's easy. I mean, we can when people pick a trade line, basically they pick a trade line depending on their age and their utilization, meaning like if you're in debt, if you have credit cards and the debt equals up to 15,000 or 10,000, you just go to my website and find a trade line that equals your debt. So if you're in debt $9,000, find a trade line on my website that has a limit of $9,000 and it equals out. So it makes you look like you don't have any debt at all. So that's a great trick with trade lines. So yeah, if you're in debt $20,000, find a $20,000 trade line on my website. Now it equals out. You're back to zero. Your utilization is back down. So that's how it works.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a gem right there.
that is
That's
a
a
gem.
gem.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I think we have Bryant next, and then we have OPM.
Okay.
Sure. Now I've been in banking actually for the last 20 years, and it's funny that I have never heard of that, so I appreciate it. I'm definitely looking forward to becoming at least an affiliate. But question for on a personal basis, if you're like adding your children or family members to one of your credit cards, are you saying that that increases their credit score? And how does that affect your credit score? Does it increase both of them?
So definitely. So yeah, like I said, when my son turned 18, we added him onto three trade lines. So when at 18, of course, you don't have any credit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So adding your kid as an authorized user. But the thing about it is that when you're adding your kid, just make sure there's no late payments on that credit card because that's the only way the score will lower. Like you don't want to lower their credit score. So don't ever buy a trade line that has late payments or anything negative that happened. You know, of course you always want your score to go up. So don't buy a credit card that has late payments. We don't have any late payments. We check everything on our website. We only want to increase the credit score. So yeah, definitely. If you have a card, how old are your kids?
Oh, well, they're in their 20s, but they're at that age that they're starting to look for a home and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, realtors are my top clients. Add your kids onto that credit card. How old are your credit cards? As long as they're
Oh,
over a year old,
mm-hmm. Okay.
how old are your credit
Yeah.
cards?
Yeah, I'm like 3 years old. But
Yeah.
I know I have one in particular that has no late payments or anything. So I try
Yeah.
not to use it, so I'll probably use that one.
Yeah, you guys do not add anyone onto a card that has late payments. Please don't,
Okay.
because then you're gonna call back and like, oh, the score decreased. Like it's I mean, it doesn't work that way. You can't add them onto just any credit card. It has to be a credit card with no late payments, and it can't be over the limit also, you guys. So adding someone to a credit card that's over the limit, that wouldn't work either. So make sure the utilization on that card is at least, I would say, 10 to 5%
Yeah, yeah. I'm
usage.
gonna say make
So
sure you have a low utilization rate. Okay, I got you.
yeah, definitely. So you guys, when adding an authorized user and you want to see the score increase, make sure it's at least a year or two old. The older the card, the better. So if you have a 10-year card versus a 2-year card, don't add them on the 2-year card. Add them on the 10-year card because it has more history. And make sure that you're not over the limit. You're not spending 50%, over 50% on that card. So make sure the age is high. Make sure the utilization is low. You're not really spending on that card. If you're spending on that card, make sure you're paying it off every single month. You know, you don't.
I'm gonna add a little gem when you're on that subject to everyone. when it comes down to making those payments and the utilization rate, you can use up the whole card, but make sure you're paying attention to the statement date, not the due date on the card, but the statement date. And if you pay your card all the way down to zero on the statement day, that's what's reported. You can use that card all the way up again, all over again, but the only thing that gets reported is zero utilization. So pay attention to the statement day. Make sure it's down as low as you can get it before the statement comes in, not the day that the payment is due. Just wanted to drop that for you.
No,
Perfect.
no, thank you. Appreciate that.
That's good advice.
Yeah, so OPM, hold on, because Mohammed was on here and he dropped off, so I'm going to be respectful of him in line. So Mohammed, you had a question?
Hey, how you doing? Good afternoon.
Good, Mohammed. How are you?
Yeah, on the consumer side of it, let's say someone has a subpar credit, right? They can reach out to you or an affiliate, say, hey, listen, I'm looking to purchase a car in the next three months or buy a house. They can reach out to you and they'll be able to pay you on a monthly basis until they go through everything and improve their credit.
Yeah, definitely. So let me bring it back to like the realtor. So sometimes even with like closing a house, so my trade lines stay on for 60 days, but sometimes like when you're purchasing a house, you don't close in 60 days. So you definitely just get in touch with me and just extend the trade line. So yeah, we can extend it to 90 days. But my trade lines on my website is good for 60 days, but you can always extend it for 90 days. I have people that have been on my trade lines for months, even years. So yeah, you can always extend it out a little bit longer. So yeah, if you know that you want to buy a car in 3 months, the month that you want to buy the car, just get in touch with me, because we can increase your credit score within a couple of weeks, so give us 10 to 14 business days and your score is up. So yeah, you don't have to contact us 3 months in advance unless you just want to see the increase right then and there. But yeah, just contact us, I say a month before, and we'll definitely help you out. Yeah, we'll help you get that car, we'll help you get that mortgage, whatever you need.
Okay, and everyone on the website also, all the affiliates you have, all the credit cards pretty much don't have any late payment, correct?
Definitely no. I wouldn't do that to you, Mohammed.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't put you on a card that has late payments or collections. I don't want to see your card go down. I only want to see you increase.
Okay. I just wanted to ask about the consumer side, because I'm a realtor as well. And so I come across clients that, hey, my credit is not good right now. I want to work on it another 6 months or a year before I'm ready to buy. So I was looking at it too, okay, talking to them, how would I be able to pass this message over to them if I want to become an affiliate? You know what I mean? I'm not just looking at, okay, what am I going to make? How I'm going to help that person as well. So I'd be able to relay that information better to the person as opposed to just looking at what I'm making.
Right. So it's basically a win-win. You'll get paid by me for being an affiliate, then you'll get paid for selling a house. So it works both ways. So yeah, so if I have a lot of realtors that come to me and say, oh, well, what does a credit score need to be at? Like a 680, I think, to buy a house, or what does it need to be at?
Yeah,
mid 600s. Yeah, mid 600s.
Okay. Yeah. So sometimes people just need 50 points or 10 points, 20 points to buy that house, and we can do that. A trade line can definitely do that. Most people buy 2 to 3 trade lines. They actually buy season trade lines. So when I say season trade lines, that means trade lines with a lot of history on it. So if you are purchasing a house, you don't want to buy a trade line that's only like 2 years old, 3 years old. Let's go for the season trade line so you get the most points. So you get the best interest rate. So always go for season trade lines, meaning trade lines with a lot of, okay, so FHA lowest 580. And a 580 is doable. Yeah, we definitely can get you at a 580 with some trade lines. So yeah, when I say the best trade lines to purchase are season trade lines, you guys. Always go with season trade lines that has a lot of age on it, because that's going to get you the best score. So always remember season trade lines.
Ooh,
I learned something new today, man. I never knew of this.
Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
OPM, you want to unmute yourself?
Yeah, how you doing, Tia? You might I joined discussion late, so you might have already explained this. Do purchasing these trade lines, do they hit all 3 bureaus or do they hit certain ones?
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody was going out the door. Okay, so basically, we do test out every single trade line. The thing is about trade lines, we do test them out, and when we test them out, they do hit all three. But sometimes we can only guarantee 2 credit bureaus, and that's only because some people they forget to take probably like the fraud alert off or take the hold off their account. So when you purchase a trade line, or if you're purchasing a trade line for someone, if they just went through credit repair, or I don't know why they may have a fraud alert or a hold on their account. Maybe they went through like some type of, someone tried to use their credit or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, you have to make sure you remove those fraud alerts, you guys. Because if you have a fraud alert or a hold on your credit report, a trade line can't get through because it's a hold on there. Nothing can get through. Nothing can come on. Nothing can come off. So make sure when you're purchasing a trade line, we also tell you that when purchasing a trade line, we tell you that at least 2 times before you purchase a trade line. Make sure fraud alert is off, because if it's not, the trade line can't report. And sometimes the fraud alert may be off on 2 credit reports and not the 3rd one. That's why the trade line doesn't report on the 3rd one. But yeah, we definitely guarantee 2, but they do report to all 3. They do report to all 3. You just have to make sure your credit bureaus are open. Make sure they're wide open, you guys. So when you buy the trade line, no hold, no fraud alert, nothing on there that can stop it. Because I know some people that went through, most people who buy trade lines, they sometimes come from credit repair. And when you're doing credit repair, they do put holds on it. They do put a fraud alert on it to get some things off. So make sure that's like the main thing why a trade line would not report is if you have a fraud alert on there or something like that.
So it would be up to me as an individual to make sure I don't have no freezes, not the trade line I'm purchasing.
Yeah, it would be up to you, but like I said, we do tell you at least two times. I know when you purchase the trade line, we tell you right on the website, fraud alert needs to come off, hold needs to come off, and when you're paying, we also tell you, if you have a fraud alert on there, the trade line most likely won't report. So those are the only times we have the issue is if someone have a fraud alert on there. But yeah, just take that off so we can increase your credit score.
And my other question is, I've noticed on your supply, I've seen others, certain trade lines say the state of where the trade line is coming out of. Does that even matter? Like, for instance, I'm based out of New Jersey. Would I want a trade line that says out of the state of New Jersey, or it really doesn't matter?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter because I'm from New York. So my trade lines is going to show from New York. But I have people that sell trade lines here in Atlanta for me. I have a lot of people, trade lines on my website. I have people from Chicago, a lot of people from Chicago on my website. So yeah, it doesn't matter what state the trade line comes from. I think it matters most the lender. So if it's a Capital One, if it's a American Express, if it's a Barclays card, because each card is different, and we teach this in my course. But yeah, I'll explain it to you a little bit more. So for example, like American Express, that's the lender, American Express. American Express doesn't report age. So if someone is just starting out and has no age, if they're only 18 years old and they have no age, maybe American Express wouldn't work for them because they're trying to build history. So they need a card that has history on it. So American Express cards are really good if you're trying to get into American Express. Or if you have a child that, I think American Express allows you to add a child at 13. So yeah, add them to your American Express. So by the time they're 18 and can use the card, it's been on their credit report 5 years. So now they have 5 years of history. But if you need age on your credit report, which is history, which is one of the data points that the bank actually look for. The bank want to see that you have at least, I say, 5 to 6, 7 years history. They want to see that you've been building up history. So American Express wouldn't be good for age because it starts from day one. It starts as a brand new card. So lenders are more important than age. Than address. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, like I said, I just moved to Atlanta and I've been selling trade lines for over 4+ years now. So no one really was like, oh, she's from New York, I'm not buying from her because I'm in California. Like they really didn't care. They just care about, the lender. Does this card report age? Things like that.
Okay,
So
thank you.
each card, definitely. Each card is different, you guys. So I explained that in my course. So I told you guys about the Navy Federal. So if you guys decide to do Navy Federal, even if it's a spouse, you guys add that spending limit, because like I said, like with Navy Federal, you don't want, because I have a $50,000 Navy Federal card. So if I forget to add that spending limit on the Navy Federal trade line and I sell it to someone, they can just walk into Navy Federal and just take the $50,000 off. And I don't want that to happen. That actually happened to one of my mentees before they locked in with me. And it's just really, really, really unfortunate that someone would take advantage of people like that. But that's just Navy Federal. But I explained every single card. And we don't have any problems at all. We never had any problems to where someone's card got canceled or someone took money off the card. We just don't have those problems because like I did all the hard work for you guys. So this is something that my course is something that you can't Google. Like I did all the hard work for you guys. I did basically all the work and I put it into my course. So
let's go.
So, the average cost of trade lines. So the average cost of trade lines, you can price your trade lines at you can charge $100. You can charge $500. I've seen people charge $1,200. And most cars have at least 5 spots. So say for example, if you're charging $1,000 per spot and you have 5 spots, that's $5,000 every 60 days. And that's just one card. So that's what I mean. And it takes you basically 5 minutes to add an authorized user. And like I said, you're helping people. The credit score, they're going to be happy once they see how their credit score increase. So it's a win-win. You're getting paid for it and their credit score is actually increasing.
Cool. So we had I think Easy Money was up next. Because I think that was OPM that just taught you. So Easy Money. Well, actually, we had a chat question. Do you suggest purchasing a trade line before credit repair, or what stage do you suggest?
Well, truthfully, it depends. Like, if you are trying, because I know sometimes credit repair can take a month or two, or probably 6 months to a year. So it depends. Like, if you're trying to buy a house right now, definitely add those 2 to 3 trade lines. But if you can wait, if you can wait until credit repair is finished, your credit score will probably increase more because they took off the late payments, they took off the negatives, they took off the charge-offs. So of course your credit score will go up a little more once the credit repair is done. But trade lines work either way. You can add trade lines before credit repair. If you're in a rush to purchase a car and can't wait, or like if you need to purchase something right now, then add that trade line. But if you can wait, of course, after credit repair will be better because you'll have a better score because all the negatives are gone.
Awesome.
So either or.
Yeah, and then we have one more question. Did I get you Easy Money? Because they asked first. So when the client pays for the trade line, how does the underwriter look at this payment when buying a home?
Yeah, so basically, from the realtors, from what I see, is that they just use the trade lines to basically increase the credit score. I think with buying a home, I'm not sure. I never went to the bank with any of the clients. As long as the score is there, and I really haven't had any problems with any realtors. Like we're just there to increase the credit score. I'm not sure what else is on like the report or anything like that. So.
And so I think more important answer to that question is that's why, they might, especially it's the realtor, they want to tap into your mentorship because they can call and then you can talk to realtors that use trade lines, that have used your services, that have people that went through this process, and you can get a real life answer from a real life person that went through the situation. So like when we talk about mentorship, it's not just like getting advice from you, but it's getting advice from you and other people that have used you, and they can learn from those other people's experiences as well. So that's just me. And it's an introduction.
I'm the one that asked that question.
Yes.
Because sometimes the lenders, when you go for the mortgage, they want 2 months or 3 months bank statements, and those payments are going to be on that individual's bank statements, right? Unless you find another way to get your payment for the trade line.
Yeah, it is. Some way around that we recommend everybody. If it's a business, now personal is personal, but like business is that we want you to actually have 3 different bank accounts. You have an income bank account where only the income of the business comes in that bank account. That's it. The second bank account is the expenses, all your expenses. That's it. And then the third one is taxes. The reason why is because when they look at when they ask for the bank statement because they want to see what you're spending money on, and then also the income from a debt to income ratio. But if you just have a statement, a bank statement, this only shows the income, you show them that, then they ask the next thing is your P&L statement. Well, the P&L pulls from your from your bank account, so it shows what you're spending the money, but doesn't show what you're spending the money on. So you can show that you spent $15,000 a month, but they don't know what you're actually spending it on, right?
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
so again, if it's personal, that's different. For business
Personal
owners
is different.
things through the business, it's a
Mhm.
great way to make sure that you show them what they're looking for, but you're not
Mhm.
stupid around because banks are very hypocritical. Like they want to give away money, but they want to scrutinize who to give the money to. So it's a way for you to kind of protect yourself when it comes to them seeing something and just giving them what they actually want, not something else where they can kind of scrutinize and say no.
Yeah, on the personal side though, it's kind of more personal, right?
Yeah. That's
The bank statements they're gonna ask for, and sometimes if that person is so close to getting a mortgage, as far as the debt to income ratio, the underwriters start picking. What is this for? Why are you doing this? What is this? Where's your social security payment coming in? They want specific answers on that. So,
yeah.
yeah, maybe we find angles where they can do a bit more or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe you look at so like for us we have like an AI tool from a funding standpoint where they can maybe quickly get a credit card and they can pull $5,000 off the credit card and they just kind of do it that way very quickly and talk about that not a segue because Tia's here to answer questions as long as her voice lets her is that so we have our mentees, you guys know we have our mentorship call the second and the third Thursday. So we're actually going to let everybody in our community hop on our mentee coaching call next Thursday at 7 because the automated AI platform that we use, we're actually going to have the owners of it that kind of walks through how people get approved so quickly the same day, getting 0% interest credit cards for either 12 or 15 months, kind of how it's done and kind of in working. So as you guys want to get some funding to do a real estate deal or have a situation like this, you actually get to talk to the owners of the site that we use for our clients to kind of structure those deals. So super excited. They got a lot of things they could do on the Thursday night besides talk to me and everybody else, but they're going to do it because we give them so much business. So just super excited. So you guys, you'll get a link early next week for our mentee coaching call, even though people on here are not our mentees. So you kind of get a sneak peek of how we give value to our mentees, and you can kind of ask all the questions away. And that might be a great question to ask and to kind of see how quickly they get the funding. So we'll see. So easy money. What's your question?
Mario, I think I'm gonna have to join your mentorship because this is great information.
Yeah.
This will really help me out.
Yeah. So when easy money's done, I got a question because my wife, she be racking up all the cards, Dillard's card, Ultra cards, so whatever credit cards with makeup she got. So I need to ask like her little 500, $800 credit limit cards. Could she use those as trade lines as well?
Definitely, yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, let's make some money. Definitely. And this is so easy, you guys. It literally, like, if you add an authorized user, it takes me if I call, it probably takes 5 to 10 minutes. But online, like if you set up an online account, it takes you 2 minutes to add an authorized user. Making $600, $500. The average trade line order with me is probably around like $1,200. And it takes me literally probably like 5 to 10 minutes to do. And like I said, I work part-time, you guys. So this is the easiest business in 2026. I definitely suggest you guys lock in. Definitely lock in. This is easy money. A great for passive income. If you're looking for a second income instead of getting a second job, start a trade line business. But make sure you start it the right way. Make sure you're not adding CPNs or anything, doing anything illegal. Make sure you do it the correct way, you guys. Easy money.
Cool. All right. So easy money. You have a question?
Right, just as you were saying, easy money. I love easy money. How you doing today, Tia?
Great. How are you?
I'm fine. I just had a quick question. Well, I got two. So I was looking at a trade line on your site. It's 27 years. I think it's a Citibank, and I'm gonna purchase that one. I was trying to see with me being 35 and then that being 27 years of credit age, does that matter?
No, actually, my son is on that trade line. So
Perfect.
yeah,
Okay, okay. So
it
that
doesn't
makes it
matter
better.
the age.
Okay. And then so I had a 444 credit score a year ago. So I got into credit. So I do credit repair now. I'm a credit specialist. So now my credit is at a 760. I have 100% payment, no derogatories, no inquiries. So I'm going to fund myself next week after your trade line hits. And I was going to, and yeah, I was just basically trying to see if the 27 and the 35, that'd mean I would have been only 9 when that. So I was just trying to make sure that wasn't going to be a problem. And do you have any discount? Do you have any discounts or anything like that?
Yeah,
Discount codes?
definitely. For you guys, yeah, Mario is my boy. So yeah, you guys just use code SAVE if you want to check
Save.
out.
No,
Yep,
I am. I'm going to do it like today or tomorrow. It's like 725. I've been watching it for a month. Last month I had to get one more derogatory off, but I'm clean this month, so I got perfect credit. And I just want to add, I have only 1.5 years worth of credit history though, so I definitely want my credit history up before I go and fund myself.
Yeah, you guys, definitely. Thank you guys for having me on here. So use code SAVE and save some money.
Save. Okay, code SAVE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna if you guys follow me on Instagram, I'll put it in my story. I'll also give you a link to join my free group. So my trade line course. So you guys will get the free affiliate. You guys will also get the free get to join my course for free, and you guys got the code. So code SAVE, you guys.
Code
So yeah,
SAVE.
just
Okay. Thank
I'll
you. I
make sure I put
appreciate you.
everything in my stories today.
Okay, and you think that'll be enough with my 1.6 years and that 27 years of credit history? You think that'll average my credit?
You only have 1 year.
Only got 1.5 years of credit history. Yes.
I will recommend at least like two to three.
Like 2 of them, 2 to 3 of them.
Yeah, but even if you can only start with 1, yeah, see how that works. Because it's an average.
I'm really just trying to get credit age. That's everything else is perfect. I need credit age. I got 761 credit score right now. It's nothing else to do but add credit age.
Yeah, so that's the good thing about trade lines is it's gonna save you a lot of years. So instead of waiting 7 years to build that history, and a trade line with 27 years or 25 years is gonna help you skip the line. So now it's gonna increase your credit age so you can get funded. So this is the importance of trade lines, you guys. Do you want to wait 7 years to build credit history, or do you want to buy a trade line and save that 7 years and get funded next week? So that's what trade lines does. It helps you skip the line.
Getting funded next week, definitely. Thank you.
Hey, and I know OPM's up next, but I just want to say, easy money. You going from a 440 in 1 year to a 725. That's amazing, man. Y'all put some fire emojis or some ones in the chat.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's 3.
I'm proud of myself. It was hard work. I ain't gonna lie.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But the things that you did in that 1 year, you're gonna set up you and your family for generational wealth. So now you can buy.
I'm a credit specialist now.
Yeah, and you can share that story with other people that made bad decisions or kind of fell on hard times or with your situation. So now you're going to be able to really empower our community because of your number one, your story, but then also
congratulations
your success of going from where you were to where you're at now. So that's amazing. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is so good. Yeah, I can't wait to see. Yeah, let me know how much you get funded. Yeah, even if you need help with funding, our team does funding. Mario, you do funding too, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so definitely tap in with Mario. Once you add the trade line, tap in with Mario so he can help you get funded.
Right.
And let me know how it works out, please.
Okay, I definitely will. Well, how would I contact you? I know I can't DM you.
Yeah, why can't you?
Oh, okay. I thought y'all don't look for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely DM me. I'm gonna be looking for it.
Okay.
You guys add me on Instagram. I'm gonna add you back. So yeah, I'm giving you everyone access to my community, my trade line community. You have the code just in case you want to purchase trade lines today, and I'm gonna give you the free affiliate link so you don't have to pay the $249. So,
Okay, got a quick question, Tia, before you get out of there. I'm
mhm.
thinking about it because I did credit years ago.
Wait.
How much time? How much time will
No.
it take?
Hold
Probably.
on. Just because I know OPM was first, so we want to be respectful of
Oh, I'm
everybody.
sorry.
Yeah, but hold on, don't leave us. But go ahead, OPM.
My questions are real quick. I just want to verify once a person purchases a trade line, it'll show instantly when the reporting date is on their profile.
You know what? Every trade line is different. Like every lender is different, you guys. So with me, a city car actually reports the soonest. On my website, it says that the trade line usually reports within 15 business days. But like I said, every lender is different. And I teach you this in my course, but I want to let you guys know that every lender is different. So with a city car usually reports within 2 to 3 business days, whereas a Barclays card may take 10 to 14 business days to report. So every card is actually different, but we say within 14 business days, you'll see that trade line on there, but every card is different. Some lenders report sooner than others. It's just how it is. So it's basically, we can't give you like we give you like an average. So we may say on the website, the trade line may report between the 2nd and the 10th. So just as long as it reports within those days, you're fine. If not, then definitely get in touch with us. But yes, every lender is different. The city card definitely reports the soonest. So as soon as the city card closes, you'll see it on your credit report within 2 business days. Whereas like, even like a Navy Federal reports fast too. You may see it on your credit report within 3 to 4 business days. So it depends on the lender. The lender is, they decide when they want it to report on the credit bureau.
Okay.
So,
And if I want to broker a deal, is there any way that I can ask you specifically what 2 bureaus, like say if a person is trying to go get funding from, let's say, Experian, and you said most likely the trade lines will report to you guaranteed 2, not 3. Now say it only hits to TransUnion and Equifax, but they want to go get funding through Experian. Is there any way prior that I can find out which 2 that they will most likely hit in case that person is trying to get funding from a specific bureau?
Yeah, so going back to what I said earlier, so basically the only reason why a trade line really won't report is because the information does not match, or if it's because the fraud alert is on there. So make sure, like for example, like one client, it didn't report on their TransUnion because their name was spelled incorrectly, or their married name was on the TransUnion and it wasn't on the other 2. So when you put in your information, make sure everything matches. So everything has to match on all 3 credit reports. So that's the only reason why it won't report. So if your name is Tiffany Scott on 2 credit bureaus, then you use Tiffany Johnson on the 3rd one. And then when you put in the information, you put in Tiffany Scott, like for us to, report the information. It's not going to report to Tiffany Johnson because they can't find your name. You have to make sure everything matches on all 3 credit bureaus. Or even like the date of birth. The date of birth has to match. So if your date of birth is April 21st on 2 of them and April 23rd on the 3rd one, they're not going to be able to find you. You have to make sure everything matches. So when you buy a trade line, make sure your name matches, whether you're married or not. If you're married, make sure your married name is on your credit report if that's the information you gave me. So that's the only reason why it would not match.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Also, and somebody had I know I said wait, but somebody had a question.
Yes, thank you. I'm interested in the mentorship. Can you just summarize what the mentorship would be?
Yes. To break it down easily, it's just basically we white label my full business, everything that I'm doing, and we give it to you. And we do everything for you. We do the marketing. So everything, we do the website for you. We set up your affiliate program. So everything that I have in my business, everything that I'm doing, we basically do it for you, then just give it to you and just show you how to run it.
So should I start with the conference course and then
most people, truthfully, most people do start off at with the course because it's basically it's everything in the mentorship, but you basically do it at your own pace. So it's a little bit cheaper. The course is $1,500. The investment is $1,500, but you work at your own pace. So it's a video of me just talking to you. I believe it is 22 modules. So we write down every single trade line you can actually apply for. And, we show you how to get a credit limit increase. I walk you through it. So every module, I'm on a video teaching you how to start your trade line business. So yeah, it's a little bit cheaper, but you basically just work at your own pace. With the mentorship, it's really fast. We basically do everything for you and just hand it over to you and just show you how to work it. So you will come with your website. But yeah, even with the course, you get the affiliate in there. It's included. But yeah, so most people do the course because it allows you to work at your own pace. So yeah.
I'm interested. I'm gonna get in touch.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Awesome. Any other questions? Because I know Tia needs to drink some hot tea like she's Mariah Carey to get her voice back. Any other questions for Tia?
No questions, you guys? Come on. Well, you guys have my Instagram, so definitely reach out to me, you guys. Let's work. If you have any cars you want to put on my marketplace, get in touch with me. Let's make some money together. Let me sell them for you. And you don't do any work. I'll sell them for you. And yeah, let's work.
Well,
even
if nobody, my bad, nobody wants to answer. I asked
one question.
Okay.
Actually, so just real quick to do with the mentorship. So the $1,500 investment, that's a lump sum payment, or do you offer payments?
Yeah, definitely. We definitely do payment plans, of course.
Awesome.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, we can definitely work out a payment plan. Yep. Definitely.
Oh, I got one last question. So you said city reports the fastest. So say if I purchase a city trade line, say you said it might be approximately 2 days, so I won't have to wait until the reporting date for it to come. It'll just most likely report in 2 days.
No. So after with every credit card, a credit card only reports once a month. So it goes by the due date, and the reporting date, the statement date, things like that. You have to wait until that. Then after the statement date, it's 2 to 3 business days right after that. So yeah, a credit card only reports once a month. So regardless when you bought it, so if the purchase date is on the 9th, and being that the 9th, the 9th haven't passed. So so it will report, say, 2 to 3 business days after the 9th. So every card has a date. So when you pay your credit card, it says, your credit card is due on the 27th. So that means it reports to the credit bureau a couple of days later. So yeah, you have to wait. Yeah.
Got you. Okay, cool.
Yep. I think somebody had another question.
Yes. It's just simple. I just wanted to know how much is not the course, but the actual, what is the price on the actual mentorship? Because I am looking for a way. After I get funded, I do need ways to to invest my money.
Yeah, so
how much is the actual?
So the investment for the mentorship is $5,000. It's $5,000, but like I said, we do everything for you. We jump on a weekly call where I show you how to work your trade line business. I explain all the dates, everything that you need. We and actually that's actually discounted right now.
Do you help with marketing?
Yeah, we definitely do. We have marketing actually. Okay. We have flyers, everything that you need in the course.
Perfect. Okay, that's what I need help with, marketing. I'm not a camera person, so I don't know. That's why I don't know how I'm gonna survive in this new world, because I don't like to be on camera. I don't like my face. I don't like how I look. I don't like how I sound. I don't like it.
So
what do you mean you don't like it?
So easy money. That means you need to hop on our coaching call next week, because we're gonna have Carson Raps talk about, and he got in a car accident, he got burnt really badly, and he talks about how to have self-awareness, but also self-confidence when you market.
Right.
So everybody,
that's what I need for sure.
So everybody hop on next week, and you'll see him, but he got in a really bad accident, scarred, and he just kind of talks about like the power of marketing and the power of being yourself, because people like you for you, like the days of like a model and all that type of stuff, that's gone. Like people want like a normal person.
Exactly.
I got a raspy voice. They just want person normal. He kind of talks about how to get over that get over that, that mirror that we don't like to look at sometimes marketing
Right.
wise.
Yeah.
So,
Most definitely.
Next week.
I definitely got a self-esteem problem or something.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
But you got a story because you did 300 points in 1 year. So that's a story.
Yeah.
Right.
Most definitely.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
OPM, and this might be the last question because I want to be respectful of Tia's time. So
Okay.
OPM,
Thank
question.
you, Tia.
No problem.
No, I already asked my last question. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So you guys, everybody knows.
And Mario, I have
how to
one
add
one question.
authorized users. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I
Okay,
was
who's
about to
next?
ask about the website. If someone, as a consumer, can go to your website to find the affiliate, is there a website?
So do the affiliates. Okay, so let me explain it. Okay, so you guys get the affiliate program free. Anybody that's on this call, I'm gonna definitely give it to you guys for free. I'll actually post it in my story as soon as I know my assistant, she's actually creating a link for you guys right now. I'm gonna post it in my story. So as soon as we get off, you guys just go on my story and just click on it and it'll be available to you. So how it works is that you guys will get your own individual affiliate website. It will have every single one of my trade lines on it. So if I have 80 trade lines on my website, you'll have 80 trade lines on your new website. And the website will be completed as soon as you fill out the information. You get it right away. So as soon as you fill out the information, check your email, the website is in there. You can start selling today, right now. You can start making money right now within the next 10 minutes because I'm going to put it in my story for you guys. So you can put it in your bio. You can put it on Instagram, your story. You can put it anywhere. I don't know, Facebook. You can sell it. Send a text out, whatever you need to do to make money.
Right. Thank you so much.
It's available. Yeah, so everyone will have their own individual website. The only thing about it is that it becomes inactive if you do not refer at least one person a month. So that's the only catch to it. You guys have to refer at least one person. Even if you buy a trade line for yourself, you can put yourself down as, buying a trade line, and that can be your one person per month. And you can make money off yourself. So that's the good thing. You'll receive commission. So
Awesome.
Thank you. We appreciate your time.
Now, well, thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Tia.
Thank you, Miss Tia. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Thank you, Mario. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I always appreciate Mario.
Yeah. Now, before we close, so
And
two things. So my
Mario,
mind,
you too.
I appreciate that. So my mind, if you can put Tia's information in the chat. And before we leave, I always like to close this out in prayer because it was not for the Lord, we would not be woken up this morning. We need to pray for Tia's voice so she can be back again. All right, so we can all close our eyes and bow our heads. So dear Lord, thank you for your love. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for being in our lives. Thank you for allowing us to walk and talk and just be healthy. May you bless everybody in this call. May you bless their friends, their family, their businesses. May you continue to bless Tia and all the wonderful work she's doing in the community and bless her voice so she can be talking again. In Jesus' name we pray. Thank you for all your love and your blessings. Amen.
Amen. Mario, yes.
Amen.
Thank you
Amen.
for everything, you guys. Bring me back on when I'm feeling better, please, so I can give you guys even more game. But
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate
y'all.
you guys.
Well, y'all be
Thank you,
blessed.
Miss
Tia.
Tia.
Congratulations on all your success. I hope you feel better.
We're going
Thank
to bring
you,
you to
Mario.
Chicago.
I'll see you in Philly.
Yeah, you'll see
I'll
me
see you
in
in
Philly.
Philly.
Yeah, Philly. And then everybody, like I said, next week, our coaching call on Wednesday, we'll have Carson Raps, and he'll tell you guys about his story and how he has this huge following on Instagram and how, you can feel better about your confidence and lack of self-confidence and why marketing is key and just being yourself matters. So super, super excited for that next Wednesday at 12. And like I said, next Thursday at 7 p.m. is our mentorship call, but everybody's invited. You guys get to talk to the owners of the AI platform we use to do credit funding right there on the spot. Very, very cool. Very, very excited to have actually owners to talk about the software and how you guys can get funding to help grow your dreams and aspirations personally and business-wise. All right, you guys, be blessed. Peace.